wrote it.
Did you?
I did.
Sounds so damn old.
This summer.
There we are. We're alive, but not quite because we're a few seconds behind.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a name for it yet.
But hey, YouTube, I just want to tell you that we'll start promptly at 6 o'clock. But you all get the pre-show of Brendan using 4-letter words. Oh, no, you're not gonna do that.
Well, I do that well. if you want me to. I'm no stranger. To play and watch yourself playing and have the bowing be out of sync.
I know, it's terrible. I guess we know that's cool.
Hi there.
But we have precious moments.
Okay. Do you get a consistent crew of live folks?
Yeah. Yeah, Sandy's over here, and some other folks, my next door neighbors from time to time. So, different people. Peter Gould a couple times. Oh shoot. I'm missing another. I think we might be on. We're not quite on yet on Facebook. Maybe we should. If it doesn't wear you out to play a lot, feel free to.
Okay.
If you're here, you can let us know that you're here. Let us know, can you hear us? There's Diane, so we know we're here. from Brattleboro with our very enthusiastic live audience.
Woo!
You just gotta go make it sound like it's a stadium out there. Oh, but don't, we gotta do it with your mask on though, of course.
That's
You
harder.
gotta go. So this is Brendan Taaffe. Many people know who Brendan Taaffe is. In fact, I was playing a little thing for some folks in California, and out there they were like, "You're having Brendan Taaffe today.
Oh my god!
Make sure he brings the Ambira." And so, which brings me to the first point of tonight's evening concert. Yes, I could speak to the mic. Oh, how's that? A little better. Is that good out there? How's that? Okay. I'll try. Actually, I can turn this up here. This is easy to turn up. How's that? A little better? Okay. So, one thing that's going to happen tonight is that we have different instrumentation than we often have. More instrumentation and more things plugged in. So feel free in YouTube, well, not YouTube because I can't see it in YouTube, but in Facebook land to tell us if the volume on something needs to come up. For instance, I got the electric guitar back there, and it might be really weird and off. We'll see.
I think I just counted. We have 9 instruments altogether
We have 9
between the
instruments.
two of us.
Basically, if we handed out all of our instruments on stage to the audience, we could actually do that.
we'd have you covered.
We actually need 2 more people to fill. All right. So why are you gonna sing this song? This is a good reason for you to sing
Oh
this
yeah.
next song.
So I'm gonna sing. I just got a dog. I've been wanting a dog for a long time, but I'm until recently was a touring musician, and was always like unsure how that was gonna work. And I just thought, if only I had like 3 uninterrupted months at home, I could get a dog and like establish a pattern. So be careful what you wish for. I apologize to the world for having this little side benefit. But it turned out that like at the beginning of this whole deal, everybody else in the world wanted a dog too. So it took a while. I just got this dog 2 weeks ago. He's a rescue dog. He's super cute. He showed up. He was scared of everything. Like his food dish, he wouldn't eat for 4 days because his food dish was scary. And so anyhow, I named him Blue. So we're gonna do a song about a dog named Blue. There are a lot of versions of this song. I was just visiting with Stefan Amadon today, and his parents have a version of it, of course. My version is deeply influenced by Charlie Parr, to give credit where credit's due.
Let me know the chord.
Yeah? Had no dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. Bet you $5 he's a good dog too. Oh yeah, oh Blue, you good dog. Blue treed a possum in a hollow log. Blue treed a possum in a hollow log. Blue treed a possum in a hollow log. How you know he's a damn good dog? Oh yeah, oh Blue, you good dog. Blue got that possum out on a limb. Blue got that possum out on a limb. Blue got that possum out on a limb. Then that possum it growled at him. Oh yeah, oh Blue, I'm coming too. bake that possum up nice and brown. We baked that possum up nice and brown. Laid them hoe cakes all around. Oh yeah, old blue, you can have some too. When Blue Daddy died so hard, when Blue Daddy died so hard, when Blue Daddy died so hard, he shook the ground in my backyard. Yeah, old Blue, you good dog, you. I dug his hole with a silver spade. I dug his hole with a silver spade. I dug his hole with a silver spade. I lowered him down with a golden chain. Yeah, old Blue, you good dog, you. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I bet you $5 he's a good dog too. Yeah, old Blue, you good dog, you. Thank you.
Ah, love it.
He gets cuter by the day. It's amazing.
Oh. Well,
He's lab, Springer, and poodle. And he's a looker. He's a good looking dog. Yeah.
well, right now we got JJ, who lives down near Northampton. Got Craig, who lives in California.
Whoa.
Who I was with last night. Over at the gig on my porch in California. It's so wonderful.
Your pixels and his pixels were spending time together.
Pixels, yes, our pixels were mixing pixels. I'm gonna sing this old song, and it's old because I wrote it 20 years ago. It's not like an old trad song. It's just an old song that's sort of outdated because I wrote it when Fox News Network was new. And in some ways it's applicable to today, but the chorus is that's bullshit. Bullshit smells. That's bullshit, and bullshit sells. So you can sing that part. I don't think I'll be censored by saying that. They say shit on television all the time now. I remember when I was growing up, you couldn't say shit. You couldn't even say ass, right? No.
I was never on television as a child, so I don't know what the restrictions were exactly.
A true folkie.
No, I was not a child actor. But yeah, no, they didn't say those words.
They did say those words?
They didn't.
They
say
didn't
those
say
words.
shit.
No.
Yeah, but maybe it's just cable. Cable sort of lowered the bar,
Yeah.
or raised the bar. I don't know. All right, it goes like this. It takes a film to move a nation. They say that's the way to revelation. Working for change is a mighty hard job when real life crisis won't move the mob. But a big old film with the blood just right will make a first-rate activist for about a night. That's bullshit. Bullshit smells. That's bullshit. But bullshit sells when the media cats stop treating us like rats and feed us the real news, not the worthless scraps. We'll have a republic of people, not rats, and we'll throw the fat cats out. Takes a 2-year-old girl to fall down a well to make that newsprint really sell. Working for change is a mighty hard job when only pretty faces will move the mob. Front page picture with the colors set right will bring us up on the daily news tonight. You can sing, that's bullshit. Bullshit smells. That's bullshit. But bullshit sells when the media cats stop treating us like rats and feed us the real news, not the worthless scraps. We'll have a republic of people, not rats, and we'll throw the fat cats out. Healthcare, welfare, people oppressed, but all that sells is a stain on a dress. Working for change is a mighty hard job when only scandal will move the mob. An affair that lasted about a night will bring us up on the daily news tonight. Well, that's bullshit. Bullshit smells. That's bullshit. But bullshit sells when the media cats stop treating us like rats and feed us the realness, not the worthless scraps. We'll have a republic of people, not rats, and we'll throw the fat cats out. And watch out! We'll throw the fat cats out.
Didn't know that was coming at the end.
I know, full of surprises. This whole thing we do every week is full of surprises.
Oh yeah,
that's why I do it.
good.
Because I got to stay on my toes.
Yeah.
So Facebook world, tell us something. Let's see. I want to see.
Tell us how much you dislike the new look.
This is in E
Flat.
You love that E flat key.
It's a good key. Yeah. This is an old song, written by blind Alfred Reed, back in the 20s. I want to say. His other song that people would know is "How Can a Poor Man Stand Such Times and Live," but this one is called "I Always Lift Him Up and Never Knock Him Down," and I think it's a song for any time, but it seems like a song certainly for this time, as our need to rely on each other has become so clarified, We tune because we care. You good?
I'm good.
When a man has got the blues and feels discouraged, knows nothing else but trouble all his life, well, he's just an honest man like any other, living in a world of aggravating strife. If he's sick and tired of life and takes to drinking, don't greet him with a frown. Do not fail to lend a hand, try to help him. Always lift him up and never knock him down. If he stays out late at night because he's troubled, or because his home is not what it should be, have a smile for him wherever you may meet him. Will help him find the right way, don't you see? If he gambles when he's in the town or city, tell him what he ought to do to gain the crown. Do not fail to lend a hand and show him pity. Always lift him up and never knock him down. If he has no friends and everything's against him, if he fails at everything that he has tried to lift his load, help him bear his burdens, let him know that you are walking by his side. If he feels that all is lost and he has fallen, try to place this poor man's feet on solid ground. Just remember, he's some mother's precious darling. Always lift him up and never knock him down. Just remember, he's some mother's precious darling. Always lift him up and never knock him down. Always lift him up and never knock him down. Always lift him up and never knock him down. Thank you. Yeah, an old traditional song with a good message. They're hard to find, but
Yep.
yeah.
How about we play some jigs?
Oh yeah.
6/8. I think I tuned this mandolin, but already our friend from California, Joyce, who requested the Umbira, has said that she's here. So
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Are you poised to
Coming
for
along.
Joyce?
Peter planned out the set list, but I think it's coming soon. Yeah.
Considerably warmer on the porch right now than it was at 10 o'clock last night when I was playing to California. There's 7 p.m.
It was chilly last night.
we had Lissa Schnickenberger and I had wool hats on and sweaters. It was like real, for real. It was like not like just like a cool fall night. It was like hot
It
beverages.
was Vermont.
Yeah.
Clad in wool caps. Yeah. So these are two jigs. The first one is Tommy Mulhare's, and the second is Timmy Clifford's. Tommy and Timmy both make liberal use of the 4-chord, for those of you following along at home. 1, 2, 3, started.
Hey, you over there. You can grab some chairs if you want. Right there. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, so last night, this is my second ever live streaming virtual concert. Last night was my first. I've been slow to the game, and last night, so it was part of the Turtle Hill Folk Festival out in upstate New York, and there was a Zoom reception afterwards, like a meet the artist virtually thing, me and the other performers, and someone asked, so what makes you love a song? What makes you think something is a song you want to do? And my first answer was, well, a 4-chord. If there's a 4-chord, the chances are good.
But I
So-
don't know if you guys. I don't know if that interprets well.
Really?
A 4-chord.
4-chord?
How
Any
many
music nerds
we
out
said
there?
4-chord.
Well, in like the key of C, it would be
Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
but I don't know the significance.
Oh, we can talk afterwards. I think it has deep spiritual significance. Really.
I like ending on a 4-chord. Like, let's see. We'll do like a little demonstration. Here's a song we wouldn't sing, but well, I'd love to sing it. But this land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island.
Whew.
Now that chord is in the, but it's very unresolved. It's like. So nice. It adds a whole
Yeah.
other island.
Yeah, you don't know what it is. Is it happy or sad or
It-
yeah.
It's a question.
But to my mind, the 1 chord is home, and the 5 chord is like a really strong question mark that wants to return home, and the 4 chord, you could go a lot of different ways.
4-chord
from
is
there.
sort of ambivalent.
That's what I love about it.
Oh.
Ambiguous is
See,
the word I would
See,
say.
I like the ending on a 5-chord too, because that's like the real question.
Is this coming through?
Yes.
Are people hearing this?
So, if the guitar, yeah.
Are you hearing it out there? I'm starting to hear it now through the. Is that better? So this is before we do, just for people who have not been clamoring for this. Thank you, Joyce, for clamoring for it. This instrument, am I pointing at the camera?
Yes.
Yeah. This instrument is called an imbira, which is hard to say the first time. I know I'm looking at the computer screen and I should be looking there. It's a traditional instrument of Zimbabwe, and it's spelled Mbira. One mnemonic is beer, if that helps you remember it. So it's an ancient instrument. Archaeological evidence goes back over 1,000 years of these instruments in Zimbabwe. And it's widespread throughout southern Africa up into as far north as Rwanda. And I play and love traditional Zimbabwean music on it, but then in recent years I thought, I could use it for American songs too. And mostly I do that for older traditional songs, but this is actually a newish song by Dave Rawlings from his first Dave Rawlings Machine album. And it's called I Hear Them All.
If the electric guitar is a little too loud or soft out there, let me know and I'll turn it up.
You ready? I hear the crying of the hungry in the desert as they wander. Hear them crying out for heaven's own benevolence upon them. Hear destructive power prevailing. I hear fools falsely hailing to the crooked wits of tyrants as they call. I hear them all, I hear them all, I hear them all. I hear the sound of tearing pages, the roar of burning paper, all your crimes and acquisitions are turned to air and ash and vapor, and the rattle of the shackles far beyond emancipators of the lowliest who gather in their stalls. I hear them all, I hear them all, I hear them all. So while you sit and whistle Dixie, with your money and your power, I can hear a flower growing in the rubble of the tower. I hear leaders quit their lying, hear babies quit their crying, I hear soldiers quit their dying, one and all. I hear them all, I hear them all, I hear them all. I hear the tender words from Zion, I hear Noah's waterfall, hear the gentle Lamb of Judah sleeping at the feet of Buddha. All the prophets from Elijah to that old Paiute Wavaka take their places at the table as they're called. I hear them all, I hear them all, I hear them all. I hear them all, I hear them all, I hear them all, I hear them all. Hear them all, I hear them all, I hear them all. Thank you. What's next?
Well, let's sing about the harvest. Right? Is that what we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
on there?
Yeah, in D, right?
In the key of D.
Yeah.
It's a song I've sung a bunch of times here. I don't think I even sang it last week. But it is harvest time. It's also a time when the garden gets out of control and I don't feel like dealing with it. So Sandy, oh yes, and Sandy can't hear me, but she really needs to because she's my next door neighbor who's the master gardener who puts us all to shame with her wonderful gardening and brings garden treats every time she comes. But the garden is growing, is just out of control. So this is a song about the harvest. Is the stream still good? I haven't seen a comment in like 4 minutes.
I can see a thumbs up.
Oh, I see that's Kristen. That was from a few minutes ago. So just making sure.
This is like the new live thing. Like you see everyone's face leaning super close to their computer and come back.
I know. And I regret that like the camera's over there, high camera, and the computer's over there. So I can't really, it's like I'm looking at the audience and the audience, but the audience is really there mostly.
I know, it's weird too.
It's really weird.
Life is weird these days, right?
Life is always weird, but now we've lifted the veil and really seen how weird it is.
It's weirder. It has gotten weirder.
Branches barren, sunlight trickles through, leaves are falling and the season is anew. Life gives way to a time to look within. We are filled with the harvest, still the days are growing dim. When work is done, sit back and enjoy the changes. Time to rest, watch the shift of life as it rearranges. And joy, for we have work. And joy, for we have work. People rushing, stressing, pushing, never really stopping to just look at what they've got. Time for sitting, watching, thinking that life becomes so colorful, seems such a pretty thought. When work is done, sit back and enjoy the changes. Time to rest, watch the shift of life as it rearranges. And joy, for we have work. And joy, for we have work. Time to view life like a harvest. Work the land beneath your feet. Enjoy it once what you did reap. There's no use working, stressing, pushing, when all you gain is money and rest has no place. When work is done, sit back and enjoy the changes. Time to rest, watch the shift of life as it rearranges. And joy, for we have work. And joy, for we have work. Branches barren, sunlight trickles through. Leaves are falling, and the season is anew. Life gives way to a time to look within. We are filled with this year's harvest, still the days are growing dim. When work is done, sit back and enjoy the changes. Time to rest, watch the shift of life as it rearranges. And joy, for we have work. And joy, for we have work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I want to play this awesome fiddle tune.
Oh, yeah.
So those of you who are on the West Coast are very familiar with the composers of this tune, the Canote brothers, who are twins and wonderful musicians. And I felt like brothers the minute I met them. I don't know if they even remember me, but I once was at a camp with them many years ago.
I thought you said, I felt like they were brothers from the, and
they are
they're
brothers.
twins, so it's
they're
a really
identical
easy
twins.
feeling to have.
And they're
you know?
incredible old-time musician, identical twins from the West Coast. And they have so many great. In fact, there's a song that I used to do called "Foolish Questions." I still do it a little bit, but they do a version of it. And we all kind of look alike. One of them is bald and has a little soul patch, which I used to have.
You used to have that.
And so we actually did a whole version at one camp. We did the same. We ended up singing the same song in front of an audience, and I pretended I was their brother. I was a third Canote.
Oh yeah, you would have to get those little roundy glasses.
I'd have to get them round. I'd have to look
Yeah.
slightly more hip, actually.
Yeah.
than I already do now. I'm going to play guitar on this, aren't I?
Yeah. So this is a Greg Canote fiddle tune, and from a earlier, more hopeful time. It's called Obama's March to the White House, but hopefully a harbinger of things to come, or you know what I mean. Yeah. One, two, three. Thank you.
Mm.
Isn't it? It's that 4 chord.
Ah.
It's the 4 chord. It all hinges on the 4.
And soon we'll be saying Harris's March to the White House. I mean, Biden's March to the White House. Actually, you see what I did over here? I should hold it up for everyone. The audience sees it, but I have a Biden sign here, but I just yes. Actually, I think your mic might be. Let's see. I think it's okay. Yes, I put my Bernie sticker on here so that we can Bernie, Vice President, and President. Okay, I don't know. What order should we have it in? Actually, there's some really great signs. There's some great signs that have Harris. A friend of mine has it in Keene. It says Harris and then little Biden at the bottom. So, I guess it can't really. It's not fair to rank, but so I'll put that there. Or maybe I won't. I don't want to get too political. That was my 30 seconds of politics right there.
I kind of led you there with Obama's march,
Yes, you did. No pun intended. The march to
All right.
political. This is in the key of
E.
E, right?
Yeah.
So,
This is a song that sounds like it's ancient, but it's. Oops, sorry. Whoop.
Give it a little tap. Here. There we go. It's a little grounding thing going on there.
He's got the magic touch. So I was saying this song sounds like it's as old as the hills, but it was actually written in the past 2 or 3 decades anyhow, by Walt Aldrich, who's a great Nashville songwriter. It's called Ain't No Ash Will Burn. I'm a little thick, so the first time I heard this song I was like, ash makes really good firewood. I don't know what they're talking about. But it's the other kind of ash, Anyhow, no one else would have that confusion, I'm sure.
Sorry, just want to make sure we're good here.
We good? I have seen snow that fell in May, and I have seen rain on a cloudless day. Some things in life are bound to change, but there ain't no ash will burn, 'cause love is a precious thing, I am told. It burns just like West Virginia coal, but when the fire burns out its coal, there ain't no ash will burn. You say this life, it's not your lot. Well, I can't be something that I am not. We can't stoke a fire that we ain't got. ain't no ash will burn, 'cause love is a precious thing. I am told it burns just like West Virginia coal. But when the fire burns out its coal, there ain't no ash will burn. In every life, there comes a time when there are no more tears to cry. We must leave something there behind. There ain't no ash will burn, 'cause love is a precious thing. I am told it burns just like West Virginia coal. But when the fire burns out its coal, there ain't no ash will burn. Yes, love is a precious thing. I am told burns just like West Virginia coal. But when the fire burns out its coal, there ain't no ash will burn. Yes, when the fire burns out its coal, there ain't no ash will burn. Thank you.
I gotta turn on a light here. It's
Yeah.
getting dark.
Getting dark.
It's not gonna help that much, but so next week we might move this up to 5 o'clock because
Whoa.
things are getting darker and it's getting colder, and George Wilson is coming, and not because of George Wilson necessarily, but
Hey, you know what you
Oh.
forgot to write down on your
I ain't
list?
got no home.
Yeah.
Let's do that right
Yeah.
now. Is that okay?
Yeah.
We sing this Woody Guthrie song. So sing along if you know it. I ain't got no home, I'm just a wandering round. Just a wandering worker, I go from town to town. Police make it hard wherever I may go. Ain't got no home in this world anymore. Ain't got no home in this world anymore. My brothers and my sisters are stranded on this road. Hot and dusty road that many feet have trod. Rich man took my home and he drove me from my door. Ain't got no home in this world anymore. Ain't got no home in this world anymore. I was farming on the shares, and always I was poor. My crops I lay into the banker's door. My wife took down and died upon the cabin floor. Ain't got no home in this world anymore. Ain't got no home in this world anymore. I mined all your mines, I gathered all your corn. I've been working, mister, since the day that I was born. Now I worry all the time like I never did before. Ain't got no home in this world anymore. Ain't got no home in this world anymore. I was born below the border, my job don't pay me none. I jumped the Rio Grande and I'm here to raise my son. My boy ain't got no homeland but raised American. Ain't got no home this world anymore. Ain't got no home in this world anymore. As I look around, it's mighty plain to see this world is a great and a funny place to be. For the gambling man is rich and the working man is poor. Ain't got no home in this world anymore. Ain't got no home in this world anymore. Ain't got no home in this world anymore. Oh, I just want to remind our listening audience in Facebook and YouTube land that you can tip our musicians.
Yes, please.
Yes, it's we do this for the love of it and to give you some music, but always nice to be able to make sort of a living doing it, and not have it just be a recreational activity. And it's so check out I want to say this other thing. This is really important. Facebook may be changing its whole music policy, which means we don't know how long I'm going to be able to continue this on Facebook post October 1st. It's yet to be determined because they have a whole new policy now, and no one really knows exactly what that's going to mean. But what that means for me is that I'm going to continue doing it, but it may have to all move to YouTube, which is really more accessible anyway, because you don't get all the weird stuff that Facebook has to offer. So the more people that watch on Facebook, the better. And or you could watch both places or whatever. You could just know that it's there. And if I can't broadcast on Facebook, I'll still create an event on Facebook and direct it to YouTube, so it will be there. What are we doing?
I think so. I think we should jump ahead to Going Across the Mountain.
Oh, let's do that, and then we'll.
Because it's 10 to 7.
Yeah.
So
we got 2 more for you.
3 more.
Oh, 3 more. Okay, cool. Going across.
But we don't have time for 5 more.
What key is this in?
A. You were playing the electric earlier.
Yes, I was.
Yeah. This is a Frank Prophet song. Frank Prophet was a North Carolina banjo player and ballad singer and banjo maker. Huge influence on Pete Seeger's banjo playing. And it's called Going Across the Mountain. Has a chorus that's great to sing along on. That's going across the mountain. Oh, fare thee well. I'm going across the mountain. You can hear my banjo tell. I'm going across the mountain. Fare thee well. I'm going across the mountain. You can hear my banjo tell. My rations, they're on my back. My powder, it is dry. I'm going across the mountain. Oh, Chrissy, don't you cry. I'm going across the mountain. Fare thee well. I'm going across the mountain. You can hear my banjo tell. I'm going across the mountain to join the boys in blue. When this war is over, I'll come back to you. I'm going across the mountain, fare thee well. I'm going across the mountain, you can hear my banjo tell. I'm going across the mountain, if I have to crawl. When I see old Johnny Reb, I'll give him my rifle ball. I'm going across the mountain, fare thee well. I'm going across the mountain, you can hear my banjo tell. Way before it's good daylight if nothing happens to me. I'll be way down yonder in old Tennessee. I'm going across the mountain, fare thee well. I'm going across the mountain, you can hear my banjo tell. I know you'll miss me when I'm gone, but I'm a-going through. When this war is over, I'll come back to you. I'm going across the mountain, fare thee well. I'm going across the mountain, you can hear my banjo tell. I'm going across the mountain, fare thee well. I'm going across the mountain, you can hear my banjo tell. I'm going across the mountain, you can hear my banjo. Hear my banjo tell. Thank you. We got a loud ding right in the middle of that.
What, ding?
The
Oh, I got
computer's
a ding.
dinging
I
at us.
know. I got my text messages going and all that stuff. Sorry. Well, one of them, I'll say, is Betsy Branch, who's in Portland.
Oh,
And Betsy's a mutual friend. We've never been in the same place at the same time, me and
No.
Brenda, but we both hang out with Betsy in different places. I usually
Yeah.
hang out with her in North Carolina. And
I hang out with her in Portland, where she lives, the West Coast one. Betsy took me to Powell's. Has anyone been to Powell's? The bookstore. It's a whole city block. It's a bookstore that's a whole city block. I was in there for 4 hours. Oh man, heaven. Yeah,
A little
there's
station.
a little black box that says it's having trouble
Oh
playing
no, it
our
always
video.
says that. Always says that. How's
Oh, really?
everyone doing out in the Facebook land? Everyone's all right. We're gonna do 2 more songs for you and then call it a night.
Out
I-
there in Face Place.
Face place. This is actually a weeknight for me for the first time because now start teaching
Oh,
tomorrow
yeah.
morning. Kids at dawn, wearing masks. Kids with masks.
Okay.
Again, George Wilson is next week, which will be really exciting.
I think you're playing acoustic on this one.
Oh, was I?
You were.
I could never.
He needs reminders, that Peter Siegel.
I do.
This is a song called Trouble, because we're all having some.
What key is it again?
It's a G.
Alright.
1, 2. Oh Lordy me, oh Lordy mine, I see you when I ain't got a dime. When your troubles are so deep that you can't eat nor sleep, I'll see you when your troubles are like mine. See when your troubles are like mine. I asked the captain for a job. He said, son, what can you do? I can line the track, or I can bar the jack, I can pick and shovel too. Pick and shovel too. I've never been a man for turning down a hand. I'm afraid today might be the day. The times they are so hard, I got no gravel in my yard. Son, I think I cannot make your pay. Do not think that I can make your pay. Believe I'll head on down the line where that sun never shines. Place where the lonesome winds do blow. I want nothing in this world but that loving little girl. Lord, how I miss her when I go. Lord, how I miss her when I go. Oh Lordy me, oh Lordy mine. See you when I ain't got a dime. When your troubles are so deep that you can't eat nor sleep. I'll see you when your troubles are like mine. See you when your troubles are like mine. I'll see you when your troubles are like mine. I'll see you when your troubles are like mine. I'll see you when your troubles are like mine. I'll see you when your troubles are like mine.
Oh, one more song for you tonight.
The interstate's loud here.
What's that? The interstate is loud, yes. In the morning, it's not. Well, it's only loud when the cars are loud.
Mm.
Takes the car. I mean, sometimes you don't hear it at all. Sometimes the river is louder than the cars.
That would be better.
But well, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you out there in the driveway studio of 81 Crosby Street. I hope the temperature was right for you. And thank you out there in Facebook and YouTube, and check out Brendan Taaffe wherever you see him on the web. Just Google his name; it'll pop up because there ain't no other Brendan Taaffe in the world. I don't think, is there?
Well, in Ireland, but
yes,
there's more than one.
I'm sure there's more than one somewhere in Ireland.
Yeah.
But
here's the hard part: Taaffe. You'll write it down and you'll think that it's wrong. I've been told it's wrong many times.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really, really, really does have.
It's not supposed to be that many vowels in a row. It's almost Welsh.
Well, it was originally, actually.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just add a bunch of syllables and consonants.
Although here the plot thickens. There's no double A in Welsh.
Oh.
They have lots of double consonants, but not double vowels. So who knows? We just put it there to confuse people, which has been really effective through my entire life. Yeah.
Oh, before we're done, though, I got to say one thing, which is that Sean was supposed to be here so we could have a drink after, and he's not here. And I know he's on there because he did say that we look really good.
McGee.
He said we look really handsome. So, Sean, anyway, you still could come over because you live down the street. So. Oh yeah, this is the song that we sing at the end. Oh, you at Alice's restaurant. Oh, some good's gotta come out of this. I'm gonna sing it way out loud. Some better times, better staying. Gonna say, paint a silver line around that cloud. It could finally be the catalyst to turn a stranger into a friend. Could be the shot heard around the world that prevents the fiery end. Maybe it's a sign that we all reflect about how family time has been lacking. Could be the straw to break the camel's back to send the big fat orange man packing. Oh yeah! Some good's gotta come out of this. I'm gonna sing it till my vocal cords burn. Some better times better ahead. Maybe now we'll give a little sanity a turn. I don't believe in old-fashioned superstition or some great almighty decree. Sometimes feeling a little hardship is a gift for you and me. I mean, look at the musicians making the most of it all, singing songs in their underwear. They may have no gigs and can't feed their kids, but their audiences are still out there. Oh, some good's gotta come out of this. I'm gonna sing it way out loud. Some good's gotta come out of this. I'm going to paint a silver line around that cloud. Maybe we'll open up our eyes real wide and learn about the haves and the have-nots. We're gonna slow down, look around, and take stock in what we got. Less air pollution, more time with the kids, fewer elevator farts. Time for reflection, time for redemption, fewer moving parts. Last time now, some good's gotta come out of this. I'm gonna sing it way out loud. Some good times better lay ahead. I'm gonna paint a silver lining round that cloud. Yeah. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next week with George Wilson. And you may tip us or not. You could just enjoy us. Have a wonderful, lovely evening. Bye. Thank you. Oh, I think that Sean actually. I saw you dancing out there.
Should I just hit the power on this?
Oh, yeah.